Good morning and welcome to Treetops Raceway Park, home of the crossover. Together with our friends, Bay City Diecast Racing, Tiny Track Cars, and Funkhouser Diecast Racing League, we would like to present the National Super Truck Series Non-Qualifier Tournament. This tournament consists of the trucks that did not qualify for the traveling division. And let's head down to the track. Ricky has moved his setup now over by the Treetops sign that he has taken over. Here we see the trucks that will be running today. And it looks like Sneaky Bob is down there getting an interview. Our starter is down there making sure the trucks are ready to go. And as always, we have our first responders here and our beer tent. Here are the track records currently. You will need a 9.356 to get on the board. And now let's go to driver introductions. Truck number 2 is Grumpy Cloud from Grumpy Cloud Racing. He's in a Hot Wheels Draftinator and it's a 58.5 grams. Truck number 64 from Scooter Roundwell. Spirit of 64 Racing. This is a Hot Wheels 96 Chevy 1500 at 52.3 grams. Next up is truck number 36, Bolo Brown from Miniature Car Racing in a Hot Wheels Draftinator at 45.5 grams. Next up is truck 8, Marco Polo from Polo Racing in a Hot Wheels Draftinator at 50.6 grams. Next up, we have truck number 077. That is Chowhound from Chowhound Racing in a Hot Wheels Circle Trucker at 54.4 grams. And last for this heat will be truck number 61, Budo Head from MWAI Racing in a Hot Wheels Circle Trucker at 59.3 grams. And now, Heat 5, Lap 1. We have Scooter Roundwell and Grumpy Cloud in the front row. And they're off. And it looks like Grumpy Cloud is going to pull the whole shot, and he does, followed by Bolo Brown, then Scooter Roundwell. And then it looks like Chowhound. We have an accident. And it looks like only Grumpy Cloud and Bolo Brown will make it into the final turn. And they do. We have a 4-car pileup with Scooter Roundwell, Chowhound, Marco Polo, and Budo Head. Here you see Scooter Roundwell gets a little sideways trying to squawk off Chowhound, and that kind of creates a roadblock. And you could see in the back, Budo Head was coming with a full head of steam and ran right into the back of him. 9.807 for Grumpy Cloud. Grumpy Cloud has 7, Bolo Brown with 5, everybody else was 0. Let's move on to Heat 5, Lap 2. And now we will have Grumpy Cloud and Bolo Brown on the front row. And they're off. It looks like Grumpy Cloud is going to get a nice run on the outside. He does. He gets by Bolo Brown. We've got some smashing going on behind the Chowhound. But it looks like Grumpy Cloud is going to take off and leave them. Here comes Bolo Brown in second. Grumpy Cloud will lead them into the final turn. And here comes Marco Polo. And there you see Grumpy Cloud comes in. And then Bolo Brown. And here comes Marco Polo. And he will get third and barely get across the line. We have a triple DNF with Scooter Roundwell and Budo Head. And then Chowhound got pushed off into the turn there. See right here, we get some Chowhound and Polo get into it. You can see right there where Buddha Head and Scooter Roundwell got into it and stuck. A 9.571 for Grumpy Cloud. Still not fast enough. So Grumpy has 14, Bolo with 10, Marco with 4. Now heat 5, lap 3. We have Bolo Brown and Chowhound on the front row. And they're off. Looks like Bolo Brown is going to pull the whole shot. He does. Chowhound comes down and pinches off Grumpy Cloud. Spirit of 64. Scooter gets by everybody. Bolo Brown is going to lead them into the final turn. Here comes Scooter. He gets sideways. He still makes it through the turn. Bolo Brown does win the lap. Here comes Scooter Roundwell. Here comes Chowhound. Scooter takes second. Chowhound third. And Grumpy Cloud lost it. Right there you see Marco Polo and Buddha Head. And then here you see Grumpy Cloud. Triple DNF. Right here you see Chowhound comes down, pinches off, and then Scooter on the outside pushes by. He gets a nice tap from Buddha Head. And right here you can see him get by both Grumpy Cloud and Chowhound. Right there you see Bolo Brown just taking off and leaving everybody. He's got a nice gap. And Spirit of 64 gets a little sideways, almost loses it, but still makes it through the turn. There's Bolo Brown for the win. Scooter sliding into second, followed by Chowhound. And then right there you see Grumpy got up on the wall and could not get down. A 10.562. Bolo Brown. So with that win, Bolo moves into first with 17. Grumpy Cloud with 14. Scooter with 5. Buddha Head still has not finished a lap. Here's Heat 5, lap 4. We have Chowhound and Buddha Head on the front row. They're off. Looks like Chowhound's got a nice run on the outside. He does. Bolo Brown tries to get by Buddha Head, and he comes down and squawks him off. But he's still, Marco Polo gets by all of them. Chowhound leads him into the final turn. Here comes Marco Polo. Here comes Buddha Head. Whoa! Scooter Roundwell just hit the pole. Chowhound takes the win, followed by Marco Polo. And Buddha Head is in the final stretch and hits the wall. Grumpy Cloud comes in for third. There's Bolo Brown up on the wall. Scooter Roundwell hit the stanchion and flipped around in the second to the last turn. And right here you see Buddha Head stuck underneath the track, the rally track. Right here you can see Buddha Head tries to block everybody. Right there you see Marco Polo's on the outside, gets by Bolo Brown and Grumpy Cloud, and then by Buddha Head. And there you see Chowhound heading into the final turn. And here comes Marco Polo. Here comes Buddha Head, and here comes Grumpy Cloud. And right there you see Scooter Roundwell go off and hit the tree. Here comes your winner, Marco Polo for second. Buddha Head and Grumpy Cloud got into it in that final turn, but Grumpy Cloud will limp across the line. 11.033 for Chowhound. So with that, Grumpy Cloud with 18, Bolo Brown with 17, Chowhound with 11, 9 for Marco Polo, and Scooter Roundwell with 5. Buddha Head is still at 0. Heat 5, lap 5, and now we have Buddha Head and Marco Polo on the front row. They're off. Marco Polo is going to get the whole shot, followed by Scooter Roundwell and Grumpy Cloud. He gets spun. He gets straight back out. No, he's still. Grumpy Cloud. Oh, Bolo Brown got by everybody and then turned sideways. And Grumpy Cloud hit him, and Grumpy Cloud and Bolo Brown are off the track. Here comes Marco Polo for the win, followed by Chowhound. And here comes Scooter Roundwell for a 3rd place. There you see the triple DNF is Bolo Brown and Grumpy Cloud. And somehow we've got Buddha Head up on his side. Let's see what happened. Right here you see Buddha Head comes out and hits a seam in the track and flips over, which holds up Marco Polo, or holds up Bolo Brown. Bolo Brown limps around the turn and gets going again. And then you see everybody there was slow coming out of that turn, but they get going. And Bolo Brown gets a run, gets by, hits Scooter Roundwell, which spins him, and then he gets hit by Grumpy Cloud, which takes them both off the track in that turn. A 13.232 for Chowhound. Sorry, for Marco Polo. So with that, Grumpy Cloud and Chowhound tied at 18, 17 for Bolo Brown, Marco Polo with 16. Heat 5, lap 6. We have Marco Polo and Scooter Roundwell in the front row. This is the last lap. They're off. Scooter Roundwell's got a nice run. He will pull the whole shot, followed by Grumpy Cloud and Bolo Brown. And Scooter is sideways, and Grumpy Cloud gets pushed off the track. Scooter Roundwell is going down the track backwards, followed by Bolo Brown, and then Marco Polo. Right here you see Scooter heading into the final turn and taking the win, followed by Bolo Brown and then Marco Polo. We have another triple DNF. We have Chowhound, Buddha Head, and Grumpy Cloud all stuck in the same turn. And here's what happened. Scooter Roundwell got sideways and clogged up the track, which caused, and we also had Buddha Head back clogging up the track for Chowhound. Scooter got spun and was able to finish the lap in reverse with an 11.392 lap time. So we have Bolo Brown with 22, Marco Polo with 20, 18 each for Grumpy Cloud and Chowhound, and 16 for Marco Polo. Nope, Scooter Roundwell. Buddha Head still with 0, so we have a tie. So we're going to have a race off between Grumpy Cloud and Chowhound. This will be the best of 3. The first truck to win 2 races will move on. So here's Heat 5 tiebreak, lap 1. And due to the faster lap win, Grumpy Cloud will get the inside lane advantage. Chowhound's on the outside. And they're off. I said Chowhound is going to pull the whole shot. He does. Grumpy Cloud is trying to run him down. Grumpy Cloud gets by him on the inside. He gets by Chowhound, and he will take them into the final turn. Chowhound's trying everything he can to try to get around, but he's not going to do it. Grumpy Cloud takes the win. Chowhound for second. And you can see right here, Chowhound gets a little sideways and slows up, and Grumpy takes advantage of that and gets on the inside. 10.539 lap time. So that gives 1 win to Grumpy Cloud. Chowhound has to win this next lap to stay in contention. Heat 5 tie break, lap 2. Chowhound on the inside, Grumpy Cloud on the outside. They're off. Grumpy Cloud got a nice start, and he is taking off and not leaving this chance. He got on the wall right there and slowed him down. Chowhound coming to give him a bump, which helped Grumpy Cloud get a nice boost, and he is leading and pulling the gap. He will lead them into the final turn. Here he comes out straight and takes the win. A 10.382 for Grumpy Cloud. So that's 2 wins for Grumpy Cloud. Grumpy Cloud will be moving on. So Bolo Brown, Marco Polo, and Grumpy Cloud will all be moving on to the next round. I'd like to thank Buddha Head, Scooter Roundwell, and Chowhound for sending vehicles in. I'd like to see you guys again. Thank you. If you like this broadcast, please like, subscribe, and share it. And as always, thanks for watching.